Is it Friday? Listen, y'all, I wanted to call it Feeling Fine Friday. Feeling Good Friday. Yes, as we still update the midday show. We in here on this beautiful Friday. I want to shout out my moms. It's up in here for the one time. Listen, I ain't worried about how y'all doing. How y'all feeling? Ooh, wait. Listen, it's Aries season. Still giving that Aries energy. And listen, I know that some of y'all just want, the week to be over with. But listen, we here. Y'all know how I feel on these Fridays. Okay. I want to shout out all of the Aries who may have a birthday in this season, yesterday, today, any day that we missed for the formerly known midday shows. Now, if you was around for last night's live, then you saw my little update with the update. Okay. So I think it's only right to go ahead and introduce, the revamp. Okay. Superwoman podcast. Everything we deal with, it's all about superpowers and it's all about that superwoman. How many superwomen we got up in the building for the one time? I know that there is a few of y'all, okay? Even if you don't want to admit it, you still probably a superwoman, okay? The power of the womb. I mean, can we get into it? We ain't talked about it in a long time. That power of the womb, just, our strength, our resilience, our willpower, everything that we hold on our shoulders, trying to balance it all out. Only a womb man can do the things that we do. I want to shout out all my super women up in the building for the one time. Today is your day. It's Friday. Really, every day is your day, okay? Because you are a light bearer. You are a life giver. You are a procreator. And you are proactive not only in everything that surrounds you, but in the higher realms as well. Something about that superwoman goddess. And if you know, you know. Okay? Speaking of superwoman, can we get into it? I just want to let that be known. What y'all saying? What y'all saying? Superwomen. Thumb that video up on this Feeling Fine Friday. No negative energy. Positive vibes only. Oh, baby, I don't think y'all understand. So listen, Superwoman, Feeling Fine Friday, it all goes hand in hand. So I told y'all there would be some revamping. We still fidgeting around trying to get everything together. So I appreciate everybody's patience. I want to focus on these Superwoman podcast blog hogs, okay? Because we're going to still be hogging the blogs, okay? And we're going to do that on this channel. So if everybody could set their notification bell, okay, be looking for the Superwoman podcast. Try to be looking for the blog hog right here every day. And Eastern Standard Time is going to be noon, okay? But depending on where you live at, it might give or take an hour. Okay, so we're going to be consistent. If you're part of the Discord, then you already know that I had planned to get this thing jumping. Okay, and we got to keep it jumping. We got to get the algorithm built back up. I want to shout out Lisa for the one time. Okay, yes, I'm glad you made it, Lisa. I want to shout out Lucy Pooh. Look, prayers going out to California. I heard there's a heat wave and it ain't even summer. I mean, we're still in the midst of spring. And so, California is known for a lot of wildfires. California and Vegas, Arizona, that Western hemisphere is definitely known for those detrimental heat waves. So if we could just keep all of our Californian West Coast super liddies in mind for the one time, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. It's important that we stay healthy, stay cool. That's in temperament, and I guess atmosphere as well. Stay cool. You don't want to be hot-headed or hot, okay? I want to shout out Michelle. I want to shout out Kim Cole for the one time. Hey, Angela. Yep, glad you made it to this vlog call. Got to shout out Rochelle, okay? How's that breakfast going, Rochelle? I want to shout out Rosalind. Yes, because it's a beautiful midday. I got to shout out Liddy the dumb. Okay. Got my lieutenant up in the building for the one time. Yeah. And I think that's the bulk of it. Hope I ain't miss nobody. Oh, Liddy Rivers. Hey, sugar. Yeah. Yep. Friday. So what usually goes down? I want to shout out my Mo. Hey, Mo. Welcome to this blog hog. Okay. Got to shout out Annie too. What's up, Annie? On this feeling fine a Friday. Okay. Yep. You got to speak it in existence. You got to make sure that you put it out there in the universe. That's what I want to remind everybody to exercise. Okay. I kind of woke up with a heaviness on my spirit. You ever put something off? Let's get into it for the one time. You ever put something off, right? And you're like, okay, I'll just sit this one out. I'll give it some time, and I'll think about this a little bit more, right? And he said, it's the thick for me. Yes. We just rapping. Hey, K, baby. And so, yeah, it was a little heaviness on the spirit because, I definitely can feel things. Hey, me and Jackie. And I want to put out there in the universe, whenever that other energy tries to enter your realm. I don't care if it's early in the morning. It could be in the midday. It could be after work. It could be during your break. I mean, maybe even in your dreams. Rebuke that spirit. Don't let, other people's issues, debilitations, negative energy affect what you have going on. Okay. If you can be of assistance to anybody, do that. That's willingly, though. Nobody should be able to force their problems of any probable or improbable cause on you. Okay. At some point in our life, I know we all have wanted to be a shoulder to lean on, and a listening ear to hear, and every now and then we might even feel jiggy enough to give a little bit of advice. Hey, Robe, but that should be it. And that should be all. You understand? Don't forget about energy vampires. And those could be people that are closest to you. You just never know. But once you've given it acknowledgement, gave whatever type of assistance you could give, whether that's an I love you, whether that's an I'm here for you, whether that's just a mere card in the mail or a simple text. Don't ever let anybody spill their negative energy into your realm. Rebuke it. Shoo it away. And I mean right away. Because what happens is people become dependent upon your energy. Have you ever been just minding your business in the wee hours of the day? And, certain people reach out to you throughout the day, or maybe you have a coworker that sits beside you that's always got something going on. And I'll be darned, by the time it's 4 or 5 p.m., your energy is drained. You're like, wow, I have a headache. I'm just tired. I bet it never crossed your mind that you could possibly have an energy vampire in your realm. Somebody that's been sucking all of the life, all of the positivity, feeding off of your energy. And they didn't even say thank you. So I'm telling you to be very, very careful when it comes to whom you surround yourself with in the energy that they bring. As a matter of fact, there is a little art to it, right? You say what you say, you do what you do. And it's also okay to say no. Hey, Mama Debbie, it's all right to say no. It's perfectly okay to walk away. Can we talk about walking away? It's okay to sever ties, disassociate if things are just not working out. That could be with family, friends. I mean, it don't matter who it is. If you go into a job every day and by the time break comes, you're like, oh man, I got to go back in here. Hey, sis. Hey, bro. That may not be the job for you. If it's draining your energy, if it's tainting your spirit, listen, regroup, revamp, and try it again. Go for something that feeds the spirit. And that pertains to people, places, and things. When you let people in your house, do you not know that they drop their spirits off with you? And when I say house, I mean in your personal space. I mean through the threshold of your home. I mean just merely giving someone a ride, they can drop their energy off on you. Their negative spirits. Keep you a can now. Keep you a can. A vampire be gone. Energy vamp be gone, bitch. Okay, I don't have any extra energy to give away to ungrateful beings anymore. Now, we talked about this on the last blog hawk. You guys know I always like to come out and give you guys a quick little rundown of what I feel like the energy is giving. If you don't mind, thumbs me up for the one time, okay? But I thought it was very important to get that off of my spirit. And sometimes it may take for you to sit back and think about it. You don't just start feeling some type of way for nothing. Now, I had mentioned last night, okay, on the main channel, that it is very important for me to release toxic energies. Very important. Because what happens, it's just like a bump. It's just like an infection. It will spill and it will rot. It will override the good things. They told you that one bad apple, one bad apple will rot the whole bag. And so we can use that same analogy for this platform, the other platform, in our own personal lives. We won't allow one rotten one to spoil all the rest of the fruit. It's our responsibilities as individuals to take charge and say, no, I've done all I can. I've been there. And it's over. I rebuke you and the negative energy that you bring. We know that energy can be as thick as a knife. There have been times where people have, just from even the mere chat, there could be certain energy flows and individuals will pop up in the chat and the energy will change. How many of you all can resonate with that? You don't have to be a spiritual guru to feel when the energy shifts, when certain individuals pop up with the pop-up. If there's a jealousy going on, you can feel it. If there's an envy going on, you can feel it. If somebody is sad and somber, you can feel it. It's okay to say, hey, you doing all right? And if they hit you with the, oh yeah, I'm good. Listen, your hands is done. It's over with. What do you do after that? You get away from that negative energy. You don't want that spirit. Yeah, the intruder. You don't want that spirit to bleed onto the positivity that was ordained for your day. It's just like a pest, right? You don't let pests override your house. I don't care if it's gnats. It could be, God forbid, roaches. It could be mice. It could be weebles. I mean, I don't know. Do you let them grow and scatter and build nests in your house? Or do you get you some pests be gone right away? All right. Never depend on anybody but yourself. Whatever the righteous spirit is that you pray to, meditate to, and even call out in a time of need. It's between you and that spirit to conquer any endeavor that you have going on. In this year of 22, which, as a grown woman, I already knew this. But how many of us have to be reminded every now and then? There is a such thing as getting too comfortable. And I would suggest, oh, it's a beautiful Friday. And I say all of this with love. Yes, in spirit. I would suggest that you never put all of your eggs in one basket. If it's something that you can take care of yourself, do it. The moment you become dependent, the moment you become codependent, you lose your power. And one thing about needies, don't never let them think that you need them. Oh, they'll sucker punch you every time. Oh, yes, they will. And so, as I was saying at first, there is a such thing as getting too comfortable. If you can't taste it, smell it, touch it, and embrace it, I would advise that you view it as an illusion. It's not real. Not in your realm. Actually, codependency is a neutron. It's a negative word. It's a negative word. And there's a big difference in relying and depending. And so I put out the message for the superwoman, Liddy City goddesses, kings and queens. Let's rid of that word and the meaning of codependency in this year of 2022. It does not exist. We depend on all of the things that we were blessed with, and that's it. We've used our own life as example to never become codependent, never put all your eggs in one basket, and you better not ever get too comfortable, not even with yourself. And I know that's deep, y'all. Shout out to all the ladies in the room. As a matter of fact, we uncomfortable. Because we're always on that journey, on that search. Yes. On that pursuit. Yep. To the good foot. You understand? And if we got the power, if we have the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding to handle it, do it yourself. Do what you got to do. No matter how hard of work you got to put in, do it. Why? Because you can. That way, you don't have to worry about any backlash, any tit for tat, or being let down for having expectations because you were codependent when you should have never been codependent in the first place. Do we not know that there are energy vampires out there that absolutely love to have that control? It's actually a narcissist way of gaining control. Oh, you need me? Let me dung on you. Oh, you depending on me? Let me shout all over you. Self-preservation. Self-inclination. No codependency. It's a neutron. It's negative. As super women, we have the power. We have it as individuals. Ooh, child, but you get a group of super women together, ooh, you might be able to start moving mountains. I said superwoman. Shout out to all the super ladies in the room for the one time. Thank y'all for popping up with the pop-up on this Feeling Fine Friday. Now, I got some blogs in store. I wanted to get into it, okay? Now, I've been putting this off for a couple of days. I don't know why. I just felt like a bit overwhelmed. There's a whole lot going on, but I went and skimmed through what I felt like was the most important things, okay? The most important things that we could talk about and build on. You probably already read the title. You know what? I hope we don't have no Cardi B or ride or dies up in here. I don't know if today's going to be your day. The title says Cardi B is a Wangsta and Super Toxic. Kanye walks away from 8 million big ones. Ooh, these celebrities. Honey, they never cease to amaze me. You just never know what they got going on. So on this Friday, we're going to amp up the energy for the one time. Oh, it's finally here. It's a beautiful day. We have control. We super women big. And some of them hate it. All right. And so y'all know we deal with, certain blogs. We actually hog the blogs. Like it's one of the things that I do. Like as I'm doing my chores, I check out the blogs and see what's going on. And you know what, baby, the blogs have pretty much become more popular than regular news. Okay, appreciate the flames up in the chat on this Feeling Fine, Feeling Good Friday. Do y'all know that the blogs have become more popular than the news nowadays? Okay. Now, we have said, hey, Miss Veronica, we have said on the last blog hawk, okay, we said we was tired of hearing about the Will Smith thing. As a matter of fact, listen, buy me for a nickel. I felt like it's a distraction. Yes, I did. I felt like, you mean to tell me that there's certain wars and things going on and all we can do about is worry about Will Smith and Chris Rock and Jada Pinkett? Okay. I didn't hear about nobody getting no stitches. Okay, so if ain't nobody got no lockjaw and ain't no stitches going on, we didn't see no blood flying across the room, I feel like Anijia get over it. I mean, you would have think that Will Smith, put a hole in him or something. Ain't a mere little chin check ain't never hurt nobody. As a matter of fact, it actually will make you take a second thought and watch your mouth. I feel like we need more examples like that. Now, I by no means support any type of violence. Okay, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that disrespect is at an all-time high, right? And just like the radio, the media, these blogs, okay, the web, they promote, they demote. You know how you listen to a song on the radio and they play that stuff so much to where at first you like the song. But by the time they done played it 57 times in 2 hours, you hate it. You like, oh my goodness, I know this song ain't on again. Don't want to hear it anymore. Okay. So I think we'll go ahead and deal with the first things first. Okay. For some of you may have already known, I'm working on trying to get into these, I feel like, important blogs a little sooner than what we have been. So if you are a blog hog, just like Local, then you might already know about this. Okay. So we have Kanye. Now, let me tell you something. Kanye, he's back. Okay. He's back. He's doing his thing. All right. That album, Donda, was very successful. Okay. Number one on the charts, one of the most streamed songs, right? But that's in his entertainment life. When it comes to his private life, his personal life, his love life, I don't know. It seems like Kanye that they playing in Kanye face. Okay, let me take a little drink. Now today I got to be honest, y'all. Lord have mercy, girl. I'm drinking a Starbucks Frappuccino. Honey, I'm supposed to be drinking water and stuff, but listen, it's Friday, man. Yeah. Girl, you talking about a sugar rush? Please, okay. And this is the caramel one. I usually like the mocha. Hey, August, baby. I usually like the mocha when y'all listen. We're gonna get into this Kanye real quick. Okay. So we know that Kim K and Kanye, I feel like the media is trying to mask, right, what's really going on with them. And what I've noticed is Kanye is being pretty much watched like a hawk, right? And I feel like whatever is out there about Kim, she's put out there on her own. Okay. Now, if you notice, y'all already know how it goes. Okay. The media is quick to tear a black man down. Okay. Now, a lot of people will say, we ain't worried about no Kanye because for one, he's a traitor. Let him go to Becky and handle his problems. Okay. Becky got him. Right. But here's my thing. We can see that Kanye has a preference. Okay. We can see that Kanye has a preference. As a matter of fact, his new girl looks just like Kim, right? So before we get into Ye, I want to get into this article about Kim K, right? Because they're getting ready to start trying to blow up Kim K's relationship with Pete here, right? Now, first of all, does anybody know how old Pete is? Pete looks about 10, 15 years her junior, okay? It really looked like she robbing the cradle. And we know about the industry, honey. They love to push the petty narrative. Okay, Pizzagate up in it big. Okay, now this article says Kim Kardashian gives insight on her relationship with Pete Davidson. It's such a good feeling to be at peace. That's what Kim say. Now, y'all know how I feel. Kim is getting darker and big. Kim getting darker and darker by the day. I wonder if that was her reason, to have biracial children, so that she could get away with getting more dark and darker. Oh my goodness. Wait, that's what this blog is about. Okay. Culture vultures. Kim K being one of the number one culture vultures since Bo Derek. Okay. I mean, let's just get into it. Y'all already know how I feel. I can't stand up. Okay. And I'm not going to front. I ain't going to play about it. I feel like Kim is one of the top witches in the industry. All of the Kardashians. Okay. A bubble, coiling trouble. Fire burning, cauldron bubble. A witch, bitch. Okay. Definitely a witch. And we know that any man that comes into contact with these Kardashian witches, they lose it. Now, it does seem like Kanye's trying to hold on. But I mean, at any moment now, we can expect the worst. And I mean, as far as him maintaining his mind. Okay, so Miss Veronica says that Pete is 28 years old. Y'all see how this goes? Y'all see how this goes? And now we know she owns half of Yeezy. Okay, we know she owns half of the Ye brand because Kanye's dumbass done sat there and signed over most of his assets to her as a birthday present. We talked about that on one of the blog hogs. Okay, but other than that, we don't know nothing Kim is doing. And so you can see her all over the media, everywhere, right? Because they're trying to push this narrative. Like she's doing fine and she's moved on. And then, then there's Kanye. Poor Ye. The new girlfriend looks just like Kim. Okay. Now, let's take a listen at this article really quick. I wanted to find it. on the Bluetooth, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. Let's see if we can take a listen.
Like relationship kind of girl, for sure. And I wouldn't be with someone if I didn't plan on spending a lot of my time with them. Obviously, I want to take my time, but I'm very happy and very content. And it's such a good feeling just to be at peace.
How serious is it?
I mean, I am a like relationship kind of girl.
Okay. Anybody care? Anybody give a fuck? When dating rumors about Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson start circulating, the internet had a whole lot to say. They generated headline after headline and paparazzi shots galore since 2021. 1 week after a judge declared her legally single. Because y'all remember this heifer went on said, I don't want to get divorced, okay? I want to be legally single. 1 week after a judge declared her legally single, Kim seemingly made things Instagram official with a few carefree photos of her and Pete. Now, Kim Kardashian is officially letting the world know how happy she is alongside her boyfriend. So if you don't recognize the patterns, this is how it starts. First of all, okay, I'm sure that Kim's new relationship with old Pete here is the last thing that we worried about. As a matter of fact, you're going to see the Kardashians all through the blogs, They're letting you know what Kourtney's doing. They're letting you know what Kylie's doing, and as far as her. But listen, we know that they have an agenda, okay? And we ain't even got to get into it because we've been did it a long time ago. Now, instead of Kim be on the blogs talking about how happy she is with Pete, okay, can we talk about North West spotted taking a ride with Kim Kardashian's rumored boyfriend, Pete Davidson? Okay, now it looks like Pete Davidson is going to know Kim Kardashian's little ones. Said the Shade Room. At least that's the case with Northwest. Now, if you look at this video, Northwest, what is she, about 7, 8 years old, you guys? So I don't know if this is a golf cart, a little play car, who knows, okay? But I know there's at least room for 2 up in that bed. Can anybody explain to me why this young lady is in this man's lap? I mean, he ain't much older than North, okay? North is 8, he's 28. And then there's Kim, who's really 84, but living as a 35-year-old. Okay, we know she's got a 19-year-old's kidneys and a 17-year-old's heart up in her. We know that. Okay, we know she gets melanin shots on a daily. But if you look closely, and you can find it on other blogs as well, okay, Northwest is sitting up in Pete Davidson's lap. Okay, now I don't know if it's a cultural thing or not. Okay, I have no idea, but I know where I come from. Oh, baby, that would never go down. That would never go down. Okay, bitch, we don't play that where I'm from. First of all, as a young lady, you don't supposed to be in nobody's lap. Now, of course, when you a little girl, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, maybe even 8 years old, if it's your father, okay? But there's a certain way that should be handled and dealt with. We just don't play that. And so I'm not sure if this is a way for the media to try to push this petty narrative, okay? Because we know that there are all type of agendas going on. And we're going to say Paddy, Feely, is one of them, okay? We already know it. And so while Kim Kardashian is up there talking about how much in love with Pete she is, she needs to be explaining why her 8-year-old daughter is riding in a go-kart with a grown-ass man. Disgusting. Now, I could see if baby girl didn't have a daddy. Now, we've already seen a whole bunch of blogs where Kanye has has tried to fight for his kids. He said that Kim has been acting some type of way when it comes to him and his relationship with his children. And so could this be a way for Kim Kardashian to kind of trigger Kanye? We know that he can snap at any minute, bitch. Okay. We know he can snap at any minute. We've also heard him be very vocal about how much he loves his children. Okay. He's got every right to be up under them, be around them, and have a say-so on how far another man can go with his children. It ain't like Kanye been absent in his kid's life. He's been in his kid's life. As a matter of fact, Northwest, out of all of them, man, that's his twin. You hear me, Al? Look just like him. Okay. So why is North sitting on Pete's lap? At this point, it's like they're trying to provoke Kanye. Okay. It's like they want to get a response out of him. They want to see him cut food, right? And I think it's disgusting. I think that the media is helping witches like Kim Kardashian try to destroy another melanated man's image. Okay. Now, if you notice, she went on back to her culture. Okay. She said, listen, all I wanted was the black babies. You understand? All I wanted was the melanated kids, bitch, so that I can run around and be their color and get away with it. Okay. Before you know it, I wouldn't be surprised if Kim goes around and tells people, yeah, I've got black in my family. She wouldn't dare say it publicly because she know we know better. We remember her with the big hump on the nose, just like her father. Okay. And so just like Chloe's big chunky ass nose, okay? Just because you got a big nose, bitch, that don't mean you got black in you. You might got black in you, but you ain't got it in that DNA, okay? And so I do feel like Kim is one of the biggest witches culture vultures around. And as far as we can see, the media, I feel like is assisting her with provoking Kanye West, okay? It's all over the blogs, right? In the meantime, between time, the blogs are putting emphasis on the fact that Kanye West is not going to be performing at Coachella, which we are going to be talking about in a little bit here. Okay. So here's another article that says Kim Kardashian says she wouldn't be with Pete if she didn't plan on being with him for a long time. I'm a relationship kind of girl and I'm happy. And then, of course, here goes Mother Witch. Okay, the elderly witch. What do you call the eldest witch in the bunch? There's a name for it. There's a name for it. Like, y'all don't know it, but Kris Jenner, hey, listen, she's first of all, the letter K in numerology, it's a very powerful letter. Okay. The meaning of the numerical meaning of that letter K is very powerful. Okay. And so this is not that type of live, but y'all already know what it do. I mean, Kris pretty much groomed these younger witch daughters of hers to go out, get the melanin. Okay. And then of course we see Kim Kardashian, she done went back to her own kind and trust and believe she's looking like she's way more head over heels and, in love with this Pete Davidson that she's, fairly new to as far as we know. I mean, shit, Pete could have been in a picture a long time ago. We just didn't know it. And you better believe by the time they bring it to the blogs, that shit been going on. Okay, they probably been swinging off of chandeliers and doing all kind of crazy shit. Okay, but of course, here we have Kris Jenner, and she decides she's gonna come up and speak about her grown ass daughters. I mean, Kim is hitting every bit of 87 years old. Okay, I mean, y'all ain't engaged, y'all ain't about to get married or nothing. Why in the hell would you be coming out speaking on their relationship like that's her first relationship or her first marriage or so it's the agitation for me. It's like trying to agitate a situation. And I'm telling you, I do believe they want a response out of Kanye. Because if you look through the blogs, you will see where there's a bit of back and forth, okay? And we'll get right to that. Let's take a listen at Kris shenanigans, okay? Hopefully y'all can hear. Let me know.
A really nice guy. He just makes her laugh. And she laughs all the time.
How serious is it?
I mean, I am
So you got Kris Jenner, Kourtney Kardashian talking about, oh, he's just an amazing guy. He makes her laugh all the time, as if to say, yeah, because when she was with that Niji, she was unhappy. She was so unhappy that she popped up with 3 kids back to back to back. Okay, even paying bitches to have them babies for. Okay, paying surrogate mothers. She wanted little black babies so bad. You never heard the family come out and support Kanye like that, okay? Unless it was on the Kardashian series, that show that they had for such a long time. And then, of course, we can go ahead and deem that to be a storyline, okay? But Pete Davidson has met Kardashian kids, okay? And they were spotted riding around with North and Kim, right? How many of you all feel like Kanye he's gonna bust a vein here shortly? It's almost seeming like they are using the kids as a pawn for the one time, okay, to get a reaction out of Kanye. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to all the ladies in the room. We're going to move on, and we got another little part we're going to touch on about Kanye, because Kanye is rolling in the dough, bitch. We know that he's under that sworn oath, okay? He's elevated. We know that he's paid his dues to go Lucy, okay? And so Kanye, we know that he suffers from some type of MK Ultra from time to time. He has a glitch or two, right? So let's move on to the next segment. So everybody is talking about how bossed up Kanye is, okay? Now, first of all, how many ladies in the building do we have that has ever been to a Kanye West concert? Let's be honest now, okay? I know we got some OG licks up in the room, but listen, if you love music, music don't discriminate, okay? I mean, look how we come through with the come through, okay? I want to know how many of you all up in the building, flame it up for the one time, if you've ever attended a live and in full effect Kanye West concert. I'm talking about the energy. Oh, man. You got to know that there's something going on. What up, Rello, baby? You got to know that there's something going on when it comes to certain performers. Like, going to a Kanye West concert is like going to a Beyonce concert. I mean, the energy just takes over. Let's not forget about that Travis Scott concert in Houston, Texas. Well, believe it or not, as we said, Kanye is bossed up, okay? We don't know if what the media and his ex-wife, well, that's not even his ex-wife, his newly separated single wife and the media, we don't know if the pressures and the instigations that they're throwing out there is getting to him or what. What would make someone turn down $8 million? I mean, we all know that no matter how rich you are, there's always room to be richer, bitch. Okay, and the more money you got, the more money you want. It's the same thing with clout and attention. No more yay, says the neighborhood twerk, bitch. West has dropped out of Coachella, leaving them without a headliner weeks away from the festival. Okay, so he dropped out. Right now, keep in mind they have already found a replacement for Ye. Okay, so the blogs are saying that I think there's 2 groups. Now I know for sure that The Weeknd. Okay, first of all, can I give y'all my personal opinion about The Weeknd, bitch? Okay, he all right. Okay, ever since he went and got like that face work. Okay, because The Weeknd went and got his whole face refurbished. As a matter of fact, he's got a strange and suspicious video, out that he put out after his plastic surgery or that bone breaking in the face, happened. It's like he done came out reincarnated. And we know how these celebrities are. Okay, and so I mean, how can somebody like The Weeknd take the place of Ye? I mean, make it make sense. Just the other day, Kanye agreed to get professional help after his social media outbreak. Now, first of all, we all know Kanye to just tell it like it is. I mean, we got that Gemini mind going on. One thing about a Gemini, y'all know they struggle with the Jekyll and Hyde, bitch. Okay. Hell, I mean, I speak from experience. Okay. We can't help it. We can't help it. You might get Jekyll, you might get Hyde. Okay. And then, of course, with whatever, industry wise Kanye has going on, then that's a double whammy for the one time. But he agreed to stop posting and making public appearances. Well, it looks like he's upholding the promise because it's being reported that he has dropped out as a headliner for Coachella. According to TMZ, Kanye, or Ye, has dropped out of the music festival completely, leaving Coachella without a headliner. Now, if y'all remember a few months ago, Kanye made a big deal about bringing Travis Scott on stage at Coachella, which is obviously out the window, especially given the fact of what happened at Travis Scott's own concert. But he even went as far as making Billie Eilish apologize before bringing Travis on stage. Well, it's uncertain the true reason why Ye dropped out of Coachella, but with the festival literally weeks away, I know his fans are pissed and they will miss the performance. Okay, and so what really irks me about this article is we've got a black man here, melanated man. It seems like he's constantly begging and bowing down to these witch bitch. Okay, you don't owe her any explanation. As a matter of fact, she should be coming out and making public apologies to you for allowing your children that you helped raise, that you helped nurture, sit in another man's lap in public at that. Okay. Oh man, I mean, that is a no-no, especially in these times. So he done came out and said he apologizes to Kim and he's gonna go get him some help. Y'all see the subliminal message here? Y'all see the subliminal message? It's like bow down to the witch bitch. Okay. Something we ain't doing and we ain't going. Okay. So in the meantime, between time, looks like The Weeknd and another group of celebrities will be taking his place for the headlining position at Coachella. Okay. Listen, we ain't too fucked up about it. We ain't worried about it that much. Okay. They'll be all right. Coachella be all right. It is what it is. Right. Moving on in other neighborhood talk news. As they figure out this Coachella thing and Kim continues to parade her boy toy around as she lets their 8-year-old daughter sit on this strange man's lap, Kanye West gave his boo, Chaney Jones, a $275,000 Hermes Birkin metallic bag. Bitch, tell me that the media doesn't amp this stuff up, okay? Even if it wasn't nothing, the media gonna make it something. Okay. Now, if you look at her, let me blow this up. Okay. Because she does look quite manly. As a matter of fact, no shade. Let me blow it up. Okay. This woman here really giving me trans vibes. I mean, I can't tell her from old Bruce Jenner here. Okay. Is that the Paul? Is he I'm not sure. Okay. This chick looks like Bruce Jenner to me, bitch. Matter of fact, Bruce looked better, okay? I mean, her jawline is a little stronger than Bruce's, if you ask me. But anyway, it's the battle of the exes, okay? Kim done went back to her natural roots. Kanye still searching around in winter wonderland, okay? He done went out and spent a little over $250,000 on a metallic Birkin bag, okay? And he even went out and got the roses to match, bitch. Becky, okay? Some of these niggas just love them a Becky. I mean, what can we do about it? It is what it is. Thumb me up for the one time. I'm sick of talking about Kanye, okay? He's full of that. He better get his stuff together, not let them slide him into nothing else. No more outbursts, Kanye. Get your lawyers out. Move behind the scenes because I see something conspiring around here. It almost seems like them witch bitches and the media is trying to get together to not only paint a negative image on Kanye, but provoke him in some sort of way. We the people say, we ain't going, okay? Leave Ye alone. Even though he's in love with Becky, okay? But we already knew he was bit by the dragon. He can't help himself. He's pitiful, okay? He's under MK Ultra. I mean, What can we do? We just got to get over it. Pray for him. Now, as I said, a lot of people mentioned that Kanye, okay? Let them deal with him. How many of y'all feel like that? Put a flame in the chat if you feel like Kanye has crossed the other side and he's their problem. Put a hammer in the chat if you feel like melanated people, black people themselves should stand up for Kanye. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm on Kanye's side, okay? Don't get it twisted. I mess with Ye, okay? I'm on Ye's side, okay? But I want to know how the people is feeling. Flame it up if you feel like people need to let him just stay on over there with Becky. Put a hammer in the chat if you feel like melanation should stand up for Ye. Thumb me up, big, okay? Superwoman Podcast, blog hogging with Loca, and they hate it. Real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes for the one time, okay? I don't even know if I can find the article. They scattered everywhere. I'm gonna have to get with some of the gurus so they can show me how to organize these articles and stuff, okay? But we got Wendy Williams up in the building, okay? Now, the thing about Wendy is that I feel like she's untouchable when it comes to daytime radio, when it comes to like that talk show host thing, when it comes to celebrity, talk show, radio, Wendy is the GOAT. We've already said that. Some people may disagree, but they would be the minority. I think Wendy really earned her title and her crown in that daytime talk show TV slot. Okay, but we know that the blogs have been saying that Wendy will not be returning back to her show. As a matter of fact, they've already found replacement. I think Sherry, Lord have mercy. I can't even think of her last name. She's so unimportant and she don't matter, okay? But I believe it was Sherry Shepherd, y'all. I think they said they were going to use her to be in the place of Wendy Williams, okay? Which is definitely, honey. Let me take a drink of my sugary coffee. Mm-hmm. I see we got some good people up in the chat today. I appreciate y'all being up in here for the one time. Okay. Yes. All the channel holders. I see y'all. So I wanted to find this blog, okay, about Wendy. Now, for those of you that do not know, Wendy Williams headed off to court the other day. Okay. Remember, you guys, she said that she was going to fight. She was going to fight the bank for stealing all of her money. Let's go over here to the article, okay? Wendy said, look, ain't nothing wrong with me. I have not lost my mind, and it's my money, and I want it now, okay? They came out with all kind of narratives saying that Wendy was nutty as a fruitcake, that she couldn't manage her money. Wendy came out, gave a small statement and said, don't believe the hype, okay? And so here she is. Now, how y'all feeling about this fit? Okay, let's blow it up, bitch. Okay, I mean, she's got the Louis bag. That's probably the ugliest Louis bag I've ever seen. But of course, I know it costs a pretty penny. Leopard encrusted. Okay, she's got the jacket to match. She's got her ankle booties on, her beige stockings, and a black dress. Okay, I think the main important thing about Wendy's appearance is that smile. I'm so happy to see Wendy getting her smile on for the one time, okay? Y'all go ahead, flame it up or hammer it down. Let me know how y'all feeling about that outfit. I pretty much gave you guys a close-up, right? I mean, you can always tell about somebody's state of mind on how they dress, okay? So she said she's on her way. She was on her way to court the other day, okay? I don't know why the hell I can't remember the name of the damn court. Somebody help me out here. What's the damn name of the court? Lord have mercy. The bank that she's fighting. Let me get my thoughts together, y'all. Ooh, child, that's how you know when you get old, when you can't remember the smallest of things. Lord help. One of the other bloggers in the chat, can you help me out? Please, Lord. What is the name of that bank that Wendy is fighting? Well, I don't want to waste too much time. Lord have mercy. Anyway, I hope she wins. She's trying. Wells Fargo, Lord. See, Lucy, girl, know what I do without you, okay? Ooh, child. And that ain't no smoker's block either, okay? Because I don't smoke like that, okay? So, I don't know what the hell's going on. Y'all just pray for my memory and stuff. So, Wendy is going to fight Wells Fargo, and I'm wishing her well on that journey because they are a big entity, okay? Y'all know that they put a freeze on the funds, okay? And we had already said if don't nothing drive you crazy, that will. Okay, now let's move on in other news. Y'all give me 1 second while I find this blog. Shout out to all the ladies in the room. Thumb me up for the one time, okay? Because we are in here, and y'all know some of them, they hate it. All right. Shout out to all the ladies in the room. Now, I want to touch on, okay, what this title of this video is about. We want to tap into one of the second biggest culture vultures that I know of, okay? Cardi B, okay? A pure Wangsta for the one time. As a matter of fact, any itch that perpetrates, okay, the blood representation. Now, y'all know that Cardi B here, she claims to have been a blood at some point in time. But I mean, you want to talk about ghetto? How you gonna? We'll just call it boot ghetto, okay? I don't know who in the fuck she hired to do that hairstyle or to make that wiglet for her, but she's looking a whole clown, okay? I mean, come on. Once you got 2 kids, once you got 2 kids and a couple of ribs removed, some butt injections, lip injections, she done got her eyes. She's over there looking like a mixture between, I want to say, Grace Jones and Joan Rivers. Okay, she's looking a whole joke out here. Okay, anyway, you guys know that Cardi B had went on ahead and sued Pope Tasha K, okay, for the $4 million. Well, y'all know Tasha K, she appealed it. Okay, and that appeal date, the first court hearing date was a few days ago. Okay, so updating news in the shade room. Judge orders Tasha K to remove old videos and social media posts of Cardi B. According to TMZ, Tasha K has been ordered to remove old posts about Cardi B from social media and her YouTube page. An Atlanta judge signed off on the injunction on Monday, and both parties agreed. Tasha K has 5 days, y'all. So by now, they should be gone, okay? The judge ordered Tasha K 5 days to remove the videos, okay, that, Cardi B here is, concerned about. I feel like that was her main goal anyway, We know that Cardi B, she attacks anybody who speaks on her. And she actually, I feel like, was, used to make an example, not only for the culture, but for the industry itself, pertaining to Tasha K. Okay, so an Atlanta judge signed off on the injunction on Monday. On both parties agreed. Tasha K has 5 days to adhere to the order. As previously reported, Tasha K filed an appeal to the defamation case that Cardi B won in January. The YouTuber wins. She will be allowed to upload the videos again. That's if she wins. But while the appeal is in process, the judge will stand and says that they want the videos to disappear. Okay, so I'm not sure if that means to go ahead and private them. I hope that she wouldn't delete them, because you got to remember, these videos, they got millions and millions of views on them. Okay, this is right around the time Tasha K was, heightening and rising, and channel was growing and all of that. Okay, and so it's still bad blood between them. Tasha K said, "Get it off the roof. I ain't got it." Okay, and we're gonna take it back to court. Because you cannot squeeze blood out of a turnip, right? So Cardi B asked federal judge to permanently ban Tasha K from continuing to spread harmful and disgusting lies about her online. First of all, okay, how many of you all remember Cardi B back when she first started? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call her the reality TV show flop. Okay, I mean, the image that she put out on herself when it came to let's talk about that producer. I think his name was like Flex or something. I can't think of his name, but remember, she had attacked that British black girl who was very beautiful, by the way. It was at that moment that I realized that Cardi B was I'm gonna say a bit of a colorist a little bit. It seems like when it's pertaining to darker melanated women, there's some type of aggression that comes out of Cardi B. Okay, we ain't gonna forget about that story with the makeup artist. Her name is Black Swan. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, when I first listened to that story, it brought tears to my eyes. Something went through my skin, like you could just feel the validity to that makeup artist story about how she was treated by Cardi B. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and bust up these myths one more time. I know people don't like it, but fuck you. Okay, that's not my problem, right? Just because you like black jizzle, you can swallow it, you can hop on it, you can do whatever. You can get it from the back. It don't matter. Okay, just because you like jizzle, black jizzle stick in you, don't mean you like black people. Okay, I mean, who wouldn't want the best jizzle created? Fuck up out of here. Okay, we talking about golden Jami here. There ain't no Jami, okay, like the black Jami. Okay. In other news, as Cardi B still plays the role, as a rap artist or a hip hop artist with no, she hasn't really produced any music to prove it. Of course, she's been featured on a couple of songs, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a flop. Doodle on the play. Right. She's also a part of what I would call the petty agenda, Pizzagate. Okay. So they done went and took the song that she collabed with Meg Thee Stallion about, right? The WAP song that, it talks about Yussie and being wet and all this old chat. Okay. It's, you couldn't listen to it around your grandmother. Okay. You couldn't listen to it in the church parking lot. And so if you can't do those two things, okay, then you damn sure shouldn't let no kids be listening to it. But we know that it's very hard to control these youngins when it comes to these celebrities, because that's what these media's nets is made for, to get the attention of these youngins. Okay. Petty Leah is real. Pizza Gate is real. Child, PORN, is real. They done did a remix of the belligerent song called WAP. Okay. And changed up the words to wings and pizza. So it would go something like, Santa for these wings and pizza. For these wings and pizza. Oh, what? Get on out of here. Get on out of here. Okay. But these are the games that they like to play. Let's take a list. Let's see if we can list.
I said, I like to eat 11 days a week. Wings and pizza. Love that crust with extra cheese.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Lord have mercy. Let me tell y'all how I feel about that. Okay. I just feel like that's stretching it. First of all, why would Yardi B need any type of hit song with children if she's a real rapper? Okay. She should be coming out with new music back to back to back. They put her, they tried to put her over Nicki Minaj. They've tried to put her in the top slot, and she still has yet to produce a solid album that would back that up. Instead, she's trying to, switch her chat around and get the attention of the children. Let me tell you how I feel about that. Okay. Boo, bitch, doo-doo. Okay. Get on out of here. Now, you might let your kids listen to that. Okay. But I would definitely not be letting my underage child listen to no bullshit like that. Okay. Now, first of all, if you haven't already heard, I'm sure you probably already have, Yardi B has deleted her social media accounts. Now, we know that instead of being out here producing music to prove that she belongs in this particular spot that they have blown her up to be in, putting her before people like Nicki Minaj. I feel like Yardi B is a builder bitch, okay? They sponsored her, they lifted her up, the media and the industry, and really all she got to do is sit and talk shit. If you remember, Yardi B is one of the first so-called reality TV star, because that's really what she is. She really still belongs on Love and Hip Hop, okay? I'm just being honest. Doo-doo on the play, okay? But if she was busy making music, then she would not have time to be looking at everybody's comment. And as a matter of fact, if you could time travel real quick and take your memory back to the time when this heifer, remember with the crooked grill, okay, when she was thugging and gang banging, when she was okay with being a side bitch, when she was flirting with producers and throwing bottles in the club and, fucking for a studio slot. I mean, can we get into it? It's almost like I want to go ahead and say she damaged her image before it even started. Okay. And she's very self-conscious about what people think about her. Match. You can't stop nobody from thinking what they thought. Okay. And so she's one of the first so-called reality TV celebrities, or I'm going to call her motherfucking P-list celebrity, okay, to start trolling the internet. As a matter of fact, that's how she blew up. From her outlandish statements and her silly slogans and her tad bit of sense of humor and trolling people on the internet. How many of you all remember that? That's how she blew up. We had never seen such a thing back then. We had never seen nothing like that. We had never heard of a so-called celebrity who's supposed to be in the studio spending 80% of their time on the internet trolling people about their opinion. That's how you know when an act is full of shit. Okay? She got too much time on her hands. And she's still trolling. Mega star and all. Yardi B fans were furious that she didn't let them know she wasn't attending the Grammys tonight. Okay? Even though Yardi never said she was going to show up in the first place, she ended up deleting her Twitter and Instagram account after getting into it with a few folks. Okay? And so this is about to blow y'all mind. Now, a lot of y'all might already know about this. And so if you don't, I'm just here to remind you, okay, that this is a shame and a scandal. I mean, we won't let Will Smith get away with just being a mere husband and protecting his black wife, okay? They won't let Melanin get away with anything. But people like Yardi B can pretty much get away with anything she wants to. And so I want to get straight into it. Thumb me up, bitch. We ain't heard. into exactly how miserable Yardi B is. Okay. The Shade Room says that Yardi B, now you guys, if you know about her Instagram page, it's called I Am Yardi B. Okay. So don't forget that the Grammys went on, and we're going to get into that in just a second here. Okay. Yardi B here, the Wangsta, okay, the pretend gangster, okay. You know, I just, it's the culture vulturing for me. I mean, if she don't look like, I'm telling y'all, she really gives me, y'all know that man, he got all that surgery done. He wanted to look like the Ken doll. Man, she gives me those vibes. I'm gonna find a picture of him in a minute. I mean, she looks a whole joke. Her face don't move. You know, R.I.P. to Joan Rivers, but she's been reincarnated through Yardi B, bitch, okay? So Yardi B responds to the fans being upset about her not showing up at the Grammys, okay? Yardi B says, when did I hype y'all up? Where and when did I ever gave hints? See what I'm saying? See, it's the lack of speech and grammar correct spoken words for me. She said, where and when did I ever gave hints? The word is give. Stupid. Okay. Like, are you okay? Says Yardi B. I'm not going to award. I'm not going to award if I don't got a new song to perform or my album ain't out. Okay. Bitch, people been waiting on this album since 2019. Oh. But what you have been doing is riding off the backs of people like Meg the Stallion, trolling people like the goddess, Nicki, the one and only Minaj, doing collabs with actual, real celebrities and artists, riding on their backs. You've been waiting on your album for 3 years. Okay, so that's how you know it's going to be doo-doo, because she taking too long. Okay, anyway, the heifer says, I'm not going to award if I don't got a new song to perform or my album ain't out next year. But shorty, you got to chill, shorty. Now, y'all know I hate that word. Okay, so Victor says, my thing is, why hype us up if you know you're not going from the jump? She needs to take her fans more seriously because this is getting ridiculous. I'm sorry. Okay, so you know how fans are. Y'all do me the same way. Now, of course, I'm not massive and I'm also not a celebrity. But when you have a fan club and a following, that's just what it is. They do get to become a bit interpersonal. They want to know how you're doing. They want to know if you're going to show up. And it's all for your benefit. Okay, this heifer don't even know how to accept the love from her own fans. You big stiff-faced dummy, you. What an idiot. Okay, so she's basically lashing out to her fans for being concerned about wanting to rep her at the Grammys or wanting to see her at the Grammys. And then think about this statement that she just said. She says, like, are you okay? I'm not going to award if I don't got a song or to perform on my album out. Bitch, okay? How about spreading the love? So you saying that you a hater and you don't want to see other people make it. You don't want to see other people receive an award. It's all about Yardi, the Wangster, okay? So she got this response from Victor. Victor, who is a fan or was a fan, says, okay, so then why did you even mention it or hype it up like you could have possibly went there? Okay, believe it or not, Yardi B goes on. She says, what the fuck? If you want me to say I've been posting on my IG stories, where I've been at, like clearly I'm in my house and I'm in New York. The fact, okay, first of all, who cares? That ain't got nothing to do with the Grammys. See, you can't argue with an old beat up Oldsmobile. That's what it's like talking to Yardi, the Wangster B. Okay, your mama Barty shows no love says, which is a fan. She says you literally could have said that as fans that barely get fed. Okay, so the fans is sick of the dumb shit. Okay, they done start talking out. I mean, think about it. Nicki is showing the fuck out. Okay. Nicki done had a baby, got married, went through a couple of court cases and still hitting on these O's, okay? And you got people who's getting all the limelight, all the spotlight, okay? And they ain't produced an album yet. And so Barty gang is getting tired of it. Now that's some shit when your own fans are getting tired of your lies. Okay, so Mama Barty says you literally could have said that as fans that barely get fed, we want to see you. What do you expect? You could have said something, period. Okay, come on in, Mama Barty. Come through with the come through and let this elfer know. Okay, so then another fan or ex-fan, Ray, says, y'all really thought she was showing up with one nomination and no new song for the year? Get a grip. And so Yardi B so dumb, okay? She didn't even really come out and explain. She agreed. She goes, BITCA. She says, bitch, suck a dick and go do some homework. The fuck? This is how a bitch with 2 kids that thinks she's better than any type of melanin that's in the industry, that wants to be lifted up on this in this chair and been given all of this praise. And this is how this thing responds. Listen to this shit. I mean, quite the thug. Okay. So Drake's Woo says your job is literally music, and it's just like you don't care about it anymore. You've been saying you have an album on the way since 2019. Girl, please come on through. Ex Cardi B fans, okay, they giving it to her. All right. So then Yardi B says, don't mention my kids. The fuck? Why bring my son up? Now let's go back to this comment. Listen to how bitches lie. This is how you can tell a hypochondriac and a batch just full of shit. Okay. Nobody said anything negligent about her kids. Nobody said anything about her kids. It's a mere excuse for her to be able to be slanderous and vulgar, downright nasty and disrespectful and get away with it. She always uses that excuse. She says, don't mention my kids. The fuck? Why bring my son up? So another fan says, it's really not that deep for real. Okay. Yardi B then turns around and says, I hope your mom dies. Unreal. Not wishing death on the families, on your fans' family. Sickening. And see, it couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. I'd have turned into Yardi B's worst nightmare. You run around with the blood sign off, trying to put the red bandana on your wig and shit. I would definitely make sure you walk how you talking. Okay. Now we already know she done got thumped on a couple of times at different awards and functioning. Okay. So she's definitely a keyboard thug. You don't wish death on somebody mama, bitch, because you done already sacrificed yours, huh? Okay, we know you done sacrificed yours, bitch. Okay, but you definitely don't have the right to wish death on somebody else's family. This hoe needs to be canceled. Period. Okay, disgusting. Let that have been a black entertainer. Let Kanye come out and say some shit like this and see how he do. See what they do to him. Okay. Julia, after Cardi B wishes death on somebody's mama, Julia says, I bet your son wouldn't like for you to be on your ass while teasing us fans and never dropping music. So that's the comment that she responded to. Her response was, I hope your mom dies. Thank you for mods for the excellent moderation. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Then Yardi B goes on to say, drink acid with your ugly ears. What? What? I just read it how I see it. It all goes hand in hand. Thank you for the information, though. I do my own thing over here. Okay. I'm not dyslexic, so I won't be reading it from the bottom up. It all goes hand in hand. So she says, drink acid with your ugly ears. Okay. Now, who is she telling Drake acid to? Black T-Block. Black T-Block. Now let's look at how Black T-Block look. I want y'all to see the colorist in this bitch. Okay. There's definitely a picture somewhere. Okay. Let me see if I can blow this up. Now, Georgia Peach might have been right, but you know, I just do things my way. Black Tea Blog. Okay, as you can see, she's a dark-skinned woman. A dark-skinned, successful woman at that. She's got a successful blog. Okay. She says, lazy ass. She says, ho, get up and get to work. Right? Yardy B says, drink acid with your ugly ass. Okay. So that is relating dark-skinned, okay, in my opinion, to ugly. See, it's the colorist, the underlying colorist for me. Then Yardy B goes on to say, I'm deleting my Twitter, but on God, I hate this fucking dumbass fan base. You got the slow, dumbass dragging my kids all because y'all thought I was going to the Grammys and I didn't. The fuck. When the fuck I hinted I was going. Just fucking stupid. I can't. I needs to protect myself. So she's basically running from what the hell she just said. Okay? No, you deleted it because didn't you just sue Tasha K for slanderous remarks? Didn't you just sit up in the motherfucking courtroom playing like you're a victim when all the time you got a nasty mouth like this, wishing death on strangers, family members, people that are your fans? What artist do you know that goes off on their fans like this? This is how you can tell there's an underlying insecurity. She knows she ain't about what she be talking about, and she knows she don't deserve to be in the position that they have put her in. Now, since she's went ahead and deleted or private her account, whatever it is, she had 22.4 million followers. Okay, let me tell y'all, this woman is disgusting. Okay, and she definitely needs to be canceled, and she needs to be canceled right the fuck away. Okay, shout out to all the ladies in the room. Now, speaking of Grammys, okay, and the failure Yardy B. See, she knows she don't deserve to stand in no Grammy red carpet. Okay, she knows she don't. As a collective, I want to take a look at some of the looks at the Grammys, which I like to do that. Y'all know that's how we get down over here. Okay, so we're gonna look at some of this Black excellence. Y'all know Melanin and Niji's, you know, as a whole, what do? We shows up and we shows the fuck out. Okay, let's take a look. Listen. Ooh, that's pretty dress right there. That's SZA right there. Okay, we got Courtney and her nigga. Okay, so. Listen. Oh, that's a different dress there. Listen. Now that's actually a nice suit he got on with his blue corner liner and all. Come on in, man. Okay, sweetie. Ooh-wee, I told y'all, baby, they showed up and showed out. There's so many beautiful and handsome looks. You know, I wouldn't know where to start. Okay, we even have Tiffany Haddish, okay, in her beautiful sequins dress. Okay, now I will say sequins would be the last fabric that I would put on. But when I tell you, when we're talking about Black excellence, I mean, you know, they're trying to destroy the culture when it comes to, you know, cross-dressing and all this so crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, Niji's is going to figure out a way. Now, Um, believe it or not, I actually like this look. This is sharp. Y'all know y'all can either flame it up or hammer it down if you agree or disagree. Okay. But talk about eye candy. Wow, look at that dress, y'all. Talk about eye candy. And as I said, there's so many looks, it would be hard, to pick just one. And so y'all know what to do. The culture, they definitely come through with the come through, shows up, shows out. We got Young Blue here, okay? He done went and he slid on the red Dolce and Gabbana shoes with the leopard paints. Okay. Ooh, wee. Okay. Okay. It's looking like for, the new trending season, there'll be the long coats, sleeveless and with sleeves. I'm actually digging the long coat look. Listen, hashtag, you don't have to hashtag, but I'm saying get rid of the skinny jeans, okay? Sick of the skinny jeans. It's time for, a new fad, a new trend to pop up with the pop-up. We even got the big dudes showing up and showing out. Okay. Man, I mean, and we can go on and on and on and on and on, but of course we won't, right? Who is this? Doja Cat? This would have been okay. I think it's the hair for me, okay? But Doja Cat has definitely been in the spotlight here lately, okay? And so then, of course, we've got Summer Walker. And, I do think that's a very beautiful dress. Okay. Look, we got Sweetie again. Okay. I think this is a different function. Oh, this is bad right here, y'all. Look at that. Oh, come on in, Sea Green. Oh, that's fire. That's fire right there. Okay. We got my girl. Y'all know I love her. I love her. I love me some Chloe Bailey. Okay. And so I just thought it would be a good time to let y'all catch that vibe for the one time. When we have our first meet and greet, it's going to be one of those type of functions. I want everybody to show up and show out, okay? Because when I come through, I don't come to play. And so that's what I want our first meet and greet to be based off of. You might see other channel holders there. We already been conspiring behind the scenes. Okay, we got big things popping up in the future, y'all. I'm looking forward to some great times, making some great memories, and blowing up, these channels and elevating. And the only way that I can do that is with the support of you guys. So it's finally Friday. It's feeling good on this Friday. It's a beautiful midday. But then, of course, y'all know we wasn't gonna have it no other way. Shout out to all the super liddies in the room. I do plan on popping out with the pop out later on. Okay. I do plan on coming up on the main channel, and we're going to conduct us an exquisite live, have us some fun on this beautiful Friday. So go ahead, take care of your business for the one time. Thanks for joining local and blog hogging in the midday, bitch. Shout out to all my guests in the chat. Shout out to Rello, August. We got Liddy City. We got me, Jackie. We got Lisa. We got Lucy. Okay. We got Cynthia. Listen, Rosalind. VT, hey VT, baby. Yep, I freaking love y'all. Yes, I do, in spirit. And guess what? This don't change, because if the sun ain't out where you are, I would suggest you be the sun. Okay. And until next time, girl, I'll holla.